You testified in D.C. yesterday, and you highlighted some key differences between American food and foreign food. Can you tell us, for the Americans who don't realize?
Yeah, absolutely. So yesterday was a historic moment in Washington. We had the opportunity to finally tell the American people and many of the senators in the room and other congressional leaders the truth about what's been happening in the food industry. I have been playing a game of whack-a-mole, trying to get companies to remove chemicals and banned ingredients that they don't use in other countries. They are making the exact same product that we have here in America, but using safer, better ingredients for citizens overseas. Using one set of ingredients there and another one here. It's really important that the American people understand what a hypocritical policy this is and how unethical it is. And now it's become a moral issue because they're targeting our small, vulnerable children.
Wow.
The most important thing right now to understand is this is happening across the gamut. It's every major American food companies. And I just want to be treated the same way they treat other citizens over in other countries. And that is what my testimony yesterday was about. But the entire day, we discussed the mass poisoning of our children, of our youth, of our teens. We had Grace Price, an 18-year-old amazing activist, talk about how this is affecting kids her age. We have Dr. Casey Means, who you just showed, saying that this is a spiritual crisis because this is beyond what we can actually tackle. We have to stop now. We have to declare an emergency in America so that we can address these issues.
So what would be the incentive for food companies to add potentially poisonous ingredients to American food and not Europe?
So American food companies take out these harmful chemicals because in other countries, they have better regulations. They look at safety standards. Here, it's the wild, wild west. We have about 10,000 chemicals in our food supply here in the United States. There's only 400 approved for use in the UK, for example. So we have a huge disparity about the amount of chemicals we're being exposed to, first off. Secondly, when American food companies took out artificial food dyes in other countries, they knew that they were going to avoid warning labels. In Europe, there is a warning label that's required for artificial food dyes. It says it may cause adverse effects on activity and attention in children. They knew that would hurt sales, so they voluntarily changed their ingredients for everybody else in Europe and not America when they found out that there were these health risks for children. Now, the number one guilty party in this is Kellogg's. Fruit Loops here in the United States has 4 different artificial dyes and an endocrine disrupting chemical called BHT that's linked to cancer. In other countries, they use carrot juice, watermelon juice to color their cereals. These companies know that if they keep the brighter colors here in America, American children will eat more of that product. That's sinister considering the crazy obesity rates that we're heading towards in children, and also the fact that you've got government leaders about to pass legislation that allows 6-year-olds to get Ozempic as a drug for the rest of their life.